Dear colleagues, I would like to greet you on behalf of the Doctoral School of Linguistics of the Faculty of Humanities of Eötvös Loránd University. I'm Kristina Károly, full professor of the university. In the following few minutes, I would like to tell you about the Doctoral School of Linguistics of our university, and I have also prepared a few slides which show you links where you can access more information if need be. At our university, there have been PhD programs since 1993. In the Doctoral School of Linguistics, we have more than 20 different PhD programs, and we work with about 20 core members, 130 supervisors, and more than 320 members of academic staff working at the various departments or institutes of the faculty. The doctoral school also receives a lot of support from various research centers and also research groups. The Doctoral School of Linguistics integrates the work of 9 schools or institutes within the Faculty of Humanities, and you can see these one by one on this next slide. For you to see this better a little bit, let me say a few words about the Faculty of Humanities. This is considered to be the oldest and the largest faculty of Hungary. It was founded as early as in 1635. Then it was originally a Jesuit university with 2 different faculties, the Faculty of Humanities and the Faculty of Theology. And since then it has been continuously working, and now it has grown into a huge research university in Hungary with 9 different faculties, and within those, the Faculty of Humanities is one of them. It has altogether 18 institutes or schools, and 9 of these participate in the Doctoral School of Linguistics. In terms of student numbers, we have nearly 8,000 students in the faculty, and out of them approximately 400 are international students, and they represent over 60 countries of the world. It's also nice to see that our faculty is located at the heart of Budapest and also in the heart of Central Europe. So if you bear with me till the end, then I will tell you more about this a little bit. The Faculty of Humanities can also be maybe called as a world of languages. The reason why I'm saying this is because we teach over 70 different languages, both modern and ancient languages, as well as their respective cultures. So our Faculty of Humanities has the largest PhD portfolio. It has over 70 PhD programs, out of which over 20 belong to the Doctoral School of Linguistics. It has several key areas of research, most of which are also internationally recognized by university subject rankings. If you look at my list on the slide, you can see that linguistics occupies one of the best positions out of these. Among the Doctoral School of Linguistics within Hungary, I think we can dare say that the widest variety of research topics are represented in our PhD school. In the various programs, which are over 20, we have several areas of study, but let me just list the main areas. And let me also note that several of these areas are represented or offered only by ELTE. One of the biggest areas is what is called modern philology. Since we teach over 70 different languages, you can imagine how many languages can be researched from the point of view of linguistics at our faculty. We also have programs related to ancient studies. The third group is those belonging to Oriental studies. This is where, for example, Korean, Indian, or Japanese, or even Sinology belong. We have programs related to intercultural linguistics, also applied linguistics and language pedagogy, dealing with L1 or second or foreign language acquisition research. It is also important to know that we have PhD programs whose working language is English and not Hungarian. These programs are applied linguistics, English linguistics, language pedagogy and English applied linguistics, and also intercultural linguistics. Let me also note that even though the other programs have Hungarian as their working language, most of them use English too as a working language. So you can you can attend courses in English, you can also write papers in English, and do also a lot of readings in English. Linguistics is used in a very broad sense of the word in this school, containing the systemic features of languages, topics relating to language and culture, and also topics relating to language and society. Even within these larger branches, we can have several focuses depending on student interest, ranging, say, from phonology through morphology, syntax, until, say, text linguistics or discourse analysis or even pragmatics. Some of our students work on so-called applied studies. So we have PhD level training and research in L1 and foreign or second language acquisition, also translation studies, and also even sign language. Regarding tuition fee, there is a tuition fee to be paid per semester, and there are two types. One is for EU and European Economic Area citizens, and the other type of tuition fee is for those who are non-EU or EEA citizens. It is also important for you to know that there are scholarships which help fund studying at a PhD program. One of these scholarships are called Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship. This involves nearly 90 different partners. So we have students from all 5 continents of the world. And there is another scholarship too, which is for those who live in a Hungarian diaspora outside of Europe, and they wish to study at a Hungarian higher education institution. This is called the Hungarian Diaspora Scholarship. If you wish to apply to our doctoral school, you need to use an online application system, the website of which you can see on this next slide. To each and every PhD program, we have an entrance exam, which is either a face-to-face exam, if, for example, you live in Hungary already because you have already pursued studies here, or it can also be done online if you are not yet in Hungary. The entrance exams focus mainly on 3 aspects relating to all our applicants. One of these is the relevance and the feasibility of their research topic, and also the quality of their research plan. The second area is their familiarity with the research topic and also their performance at the entrance exam or the entrance exam interview. And finally, we are also interested to see their previous academic record. So if they have any previous publications already, or if they have attended conferences, or they have any other achievements that may be related to research work. The thesis topics you can apply for are available at the next website on my slide. There you can also see the names of the supervisors who are experts in this field. So please study them carefully and feel free to contact our supervisors to see if they can undertake your supervision. Also, make sure you check out all the admission requirements. The information is available both in English and in Hungarian on our website. The general requirements, the same way as what we call special requirements, because some of the PhD programs also have these special requirements. These requirements aid the applicants in preparing for their entrance examination and also help the entrance examination committee to obtain a more realistic picture of the applicant, and also to judge their language proficiency, whether they are capable of completing the program in the given language. The doctoral training itself, in terms of its nature, is very much like workshops. There is continuous dialogue and cooperation between supervisor and PhD student, also PhD student and program director, and also the various tutors teaching courses at the program. And also there's lots of communication between the peers in the various years of the programs. The time frame is altogether 8 semesters, which is cut into 2 modules or tiers. Module 1 has 4 semesters of courses, and research is already conducted then. At the end of the courses, so at the end of the second year, students need to take a so-called comprehensive examination, which is supposed to show that they have mastered all those skills and all the knowledge necessary to be able to complete their PhD research and their dissertation. And then in Module 2, they have, again, research for 4 semesters, and also they write their dissertation. When the dissertation is more or less ready, then they can apply for the so-called doctoral procedures. The doctoral procedures involve 3 main elements. One of these is called the in-house defense, where students get feedback on their dissertation from reviewers. Also, it contains the submission of the final version of the dissertation, which is refined based on the comments they received in the in-house defense. And then finally, this is sent out to reviewers, and they have to defend their dissertation in the end, so respond to the reviewers' comments. And then the whole process ends by a beautiful celebration at the end, when our new doctors take their oath, and they are also become members of the doctors' community. What does the Doctoral School of Linguistics offer to students? I have mentioned many of these things already, but let me just highlight a few again. We equip students with a very competent and experienced supervisor who has a lot of research experience in the field, both nationally and internationally. Students are also offered courses that are student-centered because they are tailored in a way that they aid students' work in doing their research or getting more knowledge in the field they are working in. They also receive a lot of scientific support, which means possibilities of publication, conferences, lecture series maybe, and also possibilities of participation in research projects. We also have a number of mobility programs they can participate in, and they can also apply for various scholarships to aid and fund their research. If they come to our doctoral school, they really meet research excellence. They are going to become part of a very experienced community of researchers, and this is not just the national community, but also very international. We have tutors coming from abroad too, and we also have many foreign students, so there is ample opportunities for everybody to learn from each other. It's also an important goal of our PhD school to make sure we integrate our students into the research community so that they can soon publish their work in prestigious journals or participate in the conferences of the various fields. They also have a possibility to teach in our BA or MA programs at the university. They, of course, get access to databases, software, and corpora that are related to their research. They also get a lot of support in conference application or also publishing their work. We do a lot of peer reading and give peer feedbacks, expert feedback or peer feedback in order to help them prepare papers that meet even the highest standards. They can also participate in trainings in partner universities. And finally, let me also mention that since our students come from very different backgrounds, both existentially, culturally, and in every possible ways, we offer a lot of help. For example, we help mothers with small children to be able to meet the demands of the program, even if it's harder for them. Or if people have other kinds of difficulties, we have a mentoring program, which is called the HELP program. And then finally, let me say a few words about careers and employment possibilities with a PhD degree in linguistics. You wouldn't think how many there are. Most of our PhD graduates become researchers or teachers at universities or colleges or even research institutes, not only in Hungary, but elsewhere in the world too, maybe their home countries. They also often become editors of publishing houses in Hungary or abroad. Also, cultural institutions or international organizations look for language experts or experts on various regional cultures. Embassies look for them, ministries and governmental institutions. Also, we have many PhD students from institutions of public education who would like to get deeper knowledge in their fields, or they also come from language schools. They may be language exam providers, even translators, interpreters come to do PhDs, and translation agencies also look for people with PhD degrees. And many, many areas of the media also welcome those who have PhDs in linguistics. If you need any further information concerning the doctoral school or the application procedure, don't hesitate to get in touch with our Department of Doctoral and Academic Affairs in the Faculty of Humanities. We have a wonderful staff there with lots of experience, and they are really helpful. Also, if you have any questions or you would like to consult, feel free to get in touch with me as well. And then, as I promised earlier, since you are still with me, here are a few things about the surroundings of the Doctoral School of Linguistics, because, as I said, it's in the heart of the capital city of Hungary, in Budapest, and it's really a wonderful place. It's easy access from everywhere. It's also a reasonable cost of living here. We have wonderful theaters, a really, truly unimaginably beautiful opera house. We also have wonderful cultural wealth, and people also like our thermal waters, thermal spas very much. They like to experience with these. If you go around the streets, you can see stunning architectural styles, and also we have lovely gastronomy, so you might want to experiment with food, and also our fine wines in Hungary. And at last but not least, we are looking forward to have you with very friendly and open-minded people here. Thank you very much for your attention.